Well, that was all unopened and everything. Just a quick, I I was gonna make something and I it's a really quick meal. Like literally, it takes maybe 20 minutes to make. But I had a little bit of hamburger meat, like maybe a half of a pound of hamburger meat, and I thought, well, I knew what I could use it for, and I hadn't gone and never made this on the live before. So I said, since I haven't made it on the live before, I might as well make it on the live with you guys. Okay, so you can do powders, onion powder, garlic powder, or whatever you want. I have ground chuck, the one that I bought. Okay. But hi, Marisa. I love you, baby love. We are making. I don't know what the name of it is. I just know that my mom has always made it for us. It's like an old. I wouldn't even say an old school. Hi, Fresh Prince. I'm time to feast. I love your attitude whenever you come in. That is my man right there trying to say it. It's time to feast. That's how my husband comes in, just with that mindset. It's time to feast, right, Jay?
Right.
So I have minced up onion. If you don't have onion, use powder, garlic powder, onion powder. You can use either one. If your kids don't like garlic powder or onion powder, then I mean, if they don't like garlic and onion, then use powder because you can't even tell the difference. But you do need it. I'll tell you that. You do need it. Okay? So I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Just ground chuck right now. Sorry about that, guys. The ground chuck is any beef, ground chuck, ground beef, whatever. They all are the same in my book. I like the more meaty. This is garlic. Probably equivalent to about one garlic clove. Or maybe it's about one. But it's a Mexican dish. If anybody is up for Mexican cuisine, that's what this is. I know we do Italian one day and Mexican the next. Tomorrow, I think this week, we're going to make egg drop soup, you guys. I was asking Joe the other day. I'm like, let's make egg drop soup. I'm craving that. So we just kind of do every... There's no limits to what we do. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just kidding. Can of corn. And I don't even know what the name of it is. If I have any of my authentics in the house, y'all might know what the name of it is. But my mom used to make it. And that's the only reason I know what it is because my mom would make it and would put it on the table and we'd chow down on it. So I don't know what the here, let me put this in here. I don't know if it has a real name or not. But my mom just said hamburger meat with corn. She's so authentic. I think she even made a Mexican corn. Like she would take in the summertime, my dad had a friend who we had cornfields everywhere in Michigan. My dad had a friend who had corn stalks in their yard. So my mom my dad would come home with like corn. Like the guy would take it to work. Where he worked at, he'd take a box of it, like a whole box, like a square box, like a packing box or something. And he would bring it in the house, and Mom would be like, what do you want me to do with this? I mean, but obviously you have 4 kids. You can find something to do with it. So, anywho, she would take the corn off of it and then make it Mexican, like in a pan. Hey, Sunflower. Hola, mi amore. Sunflower. Thank you guys for being here, Fresh Prince. Marissa, my little baby. And Sunflower, thank you guys. Anybody up in the bushes, y'all stay where you're comfortable. Y'all don't have to come down if you ain't ready. There's no rush to come down. I have garlic powder, garlic and onion. Hey, Devious, I have garlic and onion, minced garlic and minced onion. And then I have, it's just a weird dish. I don't even know what the name of it is. Devious, you're Hispanic, aren't you? My mom just made it, and I don't know the name of it, but she just said, if we said, hey, what's for dinner? She said, hamburger meat with corn, and we knew what it was. We weren't like, what is that? We knew exactly what she was going to make. That makes sense? If you want to do powder instead of the chunks of onion, and I minced it really small too, y'all. You don't really see it. I mean, the onion gets pretty well hid in there. You don't really see it. So that is you brown it. Like, how fast did that take? Done. Then mi amore. Yes, you guys, when you get to a certain age, you pretty much sing all of your tunes. Right, Jay? Yep. Where's my canned tomatoes? Dad? My canned tomatoes. Oh, I got it there in my middle bag. Okay. If you don't have canned tomatoes, you can use tomato sauce. You don't need canned tomatoes. If all you have is tomato sauce, use tomato sauce. My mom has always made it with canned tomatoes. Hey, Floor. These are the people that you would ask what it is because I think Floor probably knows what it is. Eva. Hola, muchacha. Rachel. How's it doing, baby? Everybody. So I don't know the name of it, you guys. I wish I could tell you. It's hamburger meat with corn. Mom, I wish you could be in here. Good Lord. Bar soap, what's up? Okay, here it is, y'all. We did have a live this morning. It was a members only live. I felt bad. Joe's like, you can't feel bad every time we do a members live. But I do feel bad. I feel bad because there's like, I don't know. I mean, I know that that's why you have members, so that way everybody can join and whatever. But I just feel bad that there's actually people missing out on it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel bad that there's people that are like, oh my gosh, I wanted to go see Mittens live and I can't. Like, so I feel bad. And Joe's like, you can't feel bad. I feel bad. Don't. Hey, Quirky! Hola, Quirks. Okay, canned tomato. All I have is the ground beef, onion, and garlic. I'm going to put salt and pepper right now, y'all. Okay, salt, pepper, and I don't know the name of it. Again, any Hispanics in the chat, throw the name in there. My mom would just say, I'm making this, and we said, yum. That's really how it happened. Can of corn. Okay, that's it, guys. Like, I'm going to season it, but it's hard to explain. It's bomb. Because all the little kernels of corn literally get filled with like the juices, and it's the shizzles to my whizzles, y'all. Okay, here's canned corn. Hey, Freckle Face, I just saw your emblem. I hope one day you don't change it because I see your little la chihuahuas. I see your little avatar and I know who it is. Marissa, I know you're in there, Mama. That's my little niece, everybody. Be nice to her. Okay, see what it gets like? It just tastes so good. Like it's like, it is like, it has a flavor. I don't know what to, you can put it with, I mean, I think it tastes good with tomatoes. With tortillas, because then you like scoop it up with the tortillas. It has a good flavor. The little pieces of corn actually take on the flavor of this. The garlic and the onion and the, you know what I mean? It doesn't just taste like corn with meat. That's why you want to put it on low. You want it to simmer together. But you guys, I was literally going to make this. I took out the stuff on the counter and I was like, shoot, you know what? I'm going to take, I said, Joe, I'm going to go live. And he's like, what? We're watching football. And his little Lions won. So he's all in a whole excited zone out there. But anyways, Cowboys don't play till tomorrow. So you put as much as you want. If you don't have tomatoes, canned tomatoes, you can use tomato sauce. Use what you have in your house. Please, please, please never feel like you have to do what I have. Literally, you guys, I've told you guys so many times. The other night I made my overnight oats. You guys, I love pecans. Put walnuts if you like it. Put almonds if you like it. I don't know if peanuts will taste good, but I really enjoy this. Little chunks of tomato. That's why I don't use canned tomato, because I really like the flavor of the tomato that with the flavor of the garlic and all the spices. I like the flavor of, like, when you bite into a corn, like the part that pops in your mouth tastes like the flavor. I mean, it's hard to describe, but the flavor isn't just on the carne. You know what I mean? You want it to all kind of hang out together, as Joe would say. Joe, what do?
It melds together.
Aw, baby, thank you. It melds together. He uses a vulgar word, and it's not becoming of a lady. But I know what he meant. Let me say that, right, Joe? When he said the flavors got it, like when he made his chicken chili, You guys, I'm making my. I'm ready to go into soups this coming week, but Joe wants to do dogs, hot dogs, because we're still in. See, we're still in. We're still in. What is it called? We're still in appetizers month. We're not doing cozy foods and all that. But isn't like a soup? Isn't a soup like isn't a soup? What's it called? Football food. Yeah, we're doing football food right now. We're gonna do chili one night. Tuesday night we're doing Hola Madre. Finally you're here, woman. Mom, what is this called? Hey Tinks. Mom, hey Rachel. Mom, what is this called? Oh no, you do not like the Eagles. Oh yeah, you're from Philly. Oh dude. You wrote that on purpose. That was a dig at me, wasn't it, Fresh Prince? Um, Mom, what is that called? That hamburger meat with corn we made. Or you made, not me. Mom, what is it? Do you have a name for it? Or is it just something Grandpa and Grandma made? I mean, I can't even describe what the flavor is, you guys. There's like no word to describe it. Have I ever made it for you, Joe?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if I've made it. It's really, really, really good. But I'm going to make a batch of tortillas when I get off of here. I'm going to make tortillas to go with it because you put it in a bowl or in a plate and you grab your tortilla and you cut it in half and you scoop it up. San Antonio la chingada. It's good. I mean, it's good because the tortilla is nice and soft and hot. And so you get it and it's like the whole juice of that is in your tortilla. And then you throw it in your mouth and it's like San Antonio. Mom, can you give us a name? What is it called? Just something my mom made up. Mom, it's just something Grandma made up. You have me making something that just, oh my God, how many times are people going to put Go Eagles in here? JoJo, please, I'm begging you, of all my Cowboys fans, please put a blue heart in there. Ay, cabrón. Hey, we have a level called Ay, cabrón. We have, and it was funny because we have one called The Girls, and Commander's like, what about the boys? And I was like, no, no, the girls is for like our baby girls, like our dogs. We don't have like the girls, the girls. Jojo, you probably were up in the bushes and then you heard me being like, the Cowboys, and no, not, okay, that's one of our rivalries. The Eagles are the Cowboys' rivalries. But it's okay because I'm open to all teams. I don't like the Steelers either. Y'all know, if y'all know, y'all know, like the Giants, we have our own little rivalries in our own division and all that. But anyways, Joe's Lions team has never won ever. Like ever. And Joe's a diehard Lions fan. But they're on a winning streak right now. Bless Joe's heart. Just kidding. Okay, you guys. So I guess my grandma just made it up. Oh my Lord. Mom, I just gave out a recipe that I don't even know how to describe it. It's good. I can't describe it. It's really, really good. Because aside from the carne that was cooking on the pan, you guys, the meat, it was a half a pound of meat. Like, that was that much little meat. Like, literally a ball of ground chuck. The ground of chuck is like $3.99, and I cut it in half because I used some. This is what I have, you guys. I did 1 can of corn, 78 cents. And I put the little ball of meat. See how my mom said she can feed a bunch of kids? She fed a bunch of kids. Oh, no, no, I know those colors, Tinks. Tinks. I know those damn colors. I know those colors. Say less. Say less. Are you a cheesehead? You're not a cheesehead. Oh, shit, floor too? Damn it. Y'all making me pull out the big guns. Listen, I don't want to have to cook in this, but I'll cook in this if I have to. Y'all hear? I will cook in this. It means nothing for me to cook in this. Okay, it means a lot. I don't want to get them stained up. We're just not having a good season this year, you guys. I can't do nothing about it. We're having a bad season. But I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. I'm not going to stop loving my Cowboys. My whole family are big cheeseheads. Oh, I was dating a cheesehead. He was from Wisconsin. And I was like, honestly, I didn't date him anymore because he was a cheesehead. And then a couple, like, whatever. So then I was dating a different guy, and he was freaking the Vikings. Minnesota. No, I'm not dating a Vikings. I don't know who's okay. I don't know what team's okay for the Cowboys. Definitely not a Steelers, not a Vikings, not a Cheesehead. We don't really like anybody. That's awful to say, right? I'm a shitty person. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know why. Everybody is just, we're having a bad season, you guys. So now everybody is like, it's not like I feel threatened by any means, but they deserve the moment. You know what? That's how I feel, Tinks. I feel like poor Joe. I mean, not like poor Joe, but poor Joe. He's been a Lions fan. He's 60. He's been a Lions fan for 60 years. I mean, Cowboys had some rough seasons too. Don't get me wrong. The Cowboys had some seasons that we were 0-13. I mean, we were, oh God, with Leon Lett, like carrying the ball like out here and thought he was like grooving like up into the end zone. Then somebody came up and swatted that ball right out of his hand. We had to live down the Leon Lett years. So, trust me, Joe deserves the good years because he went through with Barry Sanders when they weren't doing good. I mean, when Barry Sanders did good, but the rest of the team did horrible. So it did no good to have like a Barry Sanders because the rest of the team didn't do that good. I mean, it's like Emmitt Smith did good, but they also had Michael Irvin and everybody else to help Emmitt Smith. So just because one player is good doesn't necessarily mean you have it. You still have to have, I mean, yeah, you want to have the rushing yards and you want to have the passing yards, but if your defense line is not going to hold it and or go after them and your offense line isn't going to hold it so your quarterback can throw it, then what's the sense in having a great quarterback? You know what I mean? If you have a great quarterback, but the offensive line, it keeps letting them in, doesn't do no good. I'm not using that as an excuse for the Cowboys this year. I'm just simply saying Joe deserves to be a little excited right now. Okay, look at what we got, guys. Dude. See it, little bubbles? Oy, get chihuahuas. And I personally love biting into this. If you don't like it, like I said, use canned tomato. But see the juice, you guys? Oh my God, I can't even describe it to you guys. It's good. He's good. We watched Forged in Fire the other day. We watched like 4 episodes. But Forged in Fire, the guy's like, what does he say? How does he say it, babe? It will kill. Because he's like showing a knife. So look at the juice. I mean, it's literally gravy, y'all. See it? How good that looks? It's got the spices in it. It's not just. See it? What? I mean, it's not just burger. I mean, like, it's 80-20. I let the meat, if there is a lot of oil and you get a 73-27, let the oil come out, take the oil out. You don't, I mean, there should be a little bit of oil maybe because you're going to put your corn in. And you want it to kind of like cook with the remnants on the pan. Does that make sense? I didn't want it to be completely a dry pan. So when there was still a little bit of oil in it, I threw my corn in. From my corn, I threw my canned tomatoes. I can use canned tomatoes, tomato sauce right here. I already got pretty much the juice of it. I got 2 tomatoes in there. Joe can't have too much tomatoes because he gets heartburn or something happens with his chest. He has like acid reflux. Something that happens when you're 60 because he didn't have it at 40. When we started dating, he didn't have it. He has it now. And then you can just get your little tomatoes, put them in your purifier. Oh, shizzles. You guys, hold on. Guess what we're going to use? Burks. Oh, baby Burks. Y'all know it. Why am I trying to do it with a fork? Y'all, I have this. Dang it, y'all. We're using this for everything. Joe used it for my hot chocolate today. I mean, let's use it, y'all. If it splashes. Yeah, let me put an apron on. I'm always a klutz. So let me prepare. Last time I got grease on Ice Cube. And I'm not getting another grease on Ice Cube. Because he's... Y'all, I was listening to a 2021 concert. Let me just say, Ice Cube may be 50 years old, but he still has it. Ice Cube made me very happy this afternoon while I was doing the dishes. I was like this. Put your back into it. I mean, I was jamming out with my Ice Cube. Just me and him were, oh, it was a beautiful day. Okay, here we go, y'all. Just one tomato, but who cares? Woo! Look at. Oh my God, Berks. Thank you, Berks. Look at. I love it. I'm going to do all my little tomitos. Because I don't want to do my corn because I don't want it to be nothing. But I do like how it made my little tomatoes into pureed or crushed. Look at that. Why bite into that? Let's put that with the other ones. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I love you, Berks. I love you. I didn't even ask her for this. I didn't even have it on my maybe I had it on my wish list. But I had it, maybe not. I don't remember. I don't care why. I'm just grateful she thought of me. When she went through Temu, she said, I wonder what Mitten would like. And I said, when she said she got me something from Temu or I had an order coming, I was like, what? I love you. You don't have to think of me. Go shop and shop for yourself. Everybody, that's a statement for you guys. When y'all are about to go shopping for yourself, whether your man tells you go get something for yourself, or you just are like just needing some retail therapy, don't do it for me, y'all. Do you? Y'all don't do that enough for you. Do buy you some shoes instead of buying me. I'm glad she bought me this. But don't buy me this. Like, buy yourself something. Like, how often do you go and buy yourself something? Not very often, I bet. I bet you guys don't do it very often. Do it for you guys. I'm still going to love you whether you get me a little mixer. I'll love you more when you buy me a mixer. Just kidding. Just kidding. Shit, I'm just kidding. That's not nice. Okay. I mean, I was excited. My little Berks. She likes to see me act like a dang child. I try not to act like a kid, so you guys could actually have an adult creator, but I act like a dang child most of the time, and I don't know why, or how, or anything. I'll try to be adult-like. It's just hard. It's very hard. I have my fire on simmer, and it's about done. I usually put my can of corn in with it, and I let it simmer for about 10, 15 more minutes, but it's done. That's all you do. Brown your beef. Put your corn in, add your tomatoes, garlic powder. Oh, yeah, garlic powder, onion powder. Hello, you guys. I know I put some in. Actually, I'm going to try it first. Flour. Mitten, you seem like you have such an awesome... I try to be what I would like somebody to be. I try to be a friend of what I would like somebody to be. That makes sense? Like, I don't know how to... Like the one time our air conditioner broke, I just wanted to get off because I didn't want it to ruin your guys' day, that you guys were having a great Saturday. And then if I started being all sad at my air conditioner, it's like, I don't want nobody else to take on the sadness or ruining your guys' day. You're like, it ain't ruining my day. Shit, it's yours. I'm just saying in general. I would feel bad if somebody I cared about, if their air conditioner broke, and I just didn't want to ruin that for anybody. So I'm like, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. I try to be a good person. I've had a lot of bad in my life, and so I try to think about that, and I try to think about, like I wasn't liked because of my skin color. Hey, Berkey! Berks, I used it again! Woo! Sorry, Berks! Shit! You never should have got it from me. I'm in love with it. If I could renew my vows, it would be with this. I love it. I'm going to make something every day with that thing. I came just as you said my name. Berk's like, leave my name out of your mouth, man. I got treated bad when I was growing up, you guys. They didn't like me because of my skin color, and I knew that I wasn't going to be that person. I went through just like, it felt awful. People not liking me because I was brown. That felt bad. Like, there were friends of mine that their parents said that they couldn't hang out with me because I was brown. It was just mean, and I just knew that I didn't want to be a mean person like that. I didn't want to. It's just gross. It's mean. And I don't know. There's not enough love. There's not enough kindness in this world. People need to be kind more. That's just all what I think. There needs to be more kindness. My God, my darling grandchild. I love you, Burks. You and Bar Soap. And then Marissa and Flor, you're so sweet. You guys really are nice. Okay, guys. Let's try it. Joe, come on down. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the Mexican dinner. You get it? Like the Price is Right? You're the next contestant on the Mexican dinner.
Oh yeah, I get it.
We were over there. What were we talking about? We were laughing about the show. And then he's just dumb. He's like, you definitely are one of a kind, babe. You're definitely one of a kind. Aw, stop it, Rachel. Stop. I try just to be a good person. That's all. I try to remember that there's people out there that are lonely. I know that my dad didn't get to go past 54 years old. I think about seeing all these older people and how they got a life, and he must be blessed. And everybody, Joe, when he gets in a little frunky mood, I'm like, babe, you're retired. Like, I know you're in pain because of your back, but you are blessed. The man next door to us has to get up and go into work. The guy over there, like, has trouble walking. Like, Mama! Aw. She's my little... That person is my little hero. She does such a good job with my grandson. I'm going to cry if I say it. She does such a good job with my grandson. She goes, I want to be a mom like you. Like, you just are so... Like, my son was working somewhere. She goes, you go to every one of, like, his events. When he has a grand opening, you go over there. And I just think about what I would have wanted or what I would think I would want. So, yes, I know my husband hated it. But when we had the kids at home, I never had them do chores. Because I didn't want them to come home and have to do chores. Because I didn't want my mom to make me do chores. So, yes, I know that doesn't lead to a good child. But my daughter's getting her master's. My son's a phenomenal dad. I just didn't want my, like, don't forget, do the dishes. Don't forget, put the loads in. I just was like, I just didn't like it. So I don't make my kids do it. I know, Mama. Hey, Kels. I can't wait for it either, Mama. Me either. So Joe would be like, they got to do something. So I would make them do stuff if they wanted to use the car. But I didn't make them do stuff daily. I usually had the house cleaned. They put the clothes, I put it on the pile on their bed. They had to put it away. They had to bring the clothes out of their room by the laundry room. So, I don't know. I just, like, my mom had a lot of rules for us. And I just didn't want to be a mom with a bunch of rules. I wanted them to be happy, to be, I don't know. Some people may say that I didn't do a good job because if you don't have rules, then they go all crazy. But, I mean, she's getting her master's. She got her master's degree. And my son is a good son. He's a good guy. Joe's a very strict dad. Very, very strict dad. There's always rules with Joe. Always rules with Joe. If you're going to use the car, you're going to do the laundry, and you're going to have it home early. You're going to do the dishes. You're going to help with dinner. There's always rules with Joe. And the kid, I mean, I had to stand by him, but I was like, I did this to Joe. Let the kids use the car. I felt bad for the kids. Thank you, Bar Soap. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, whoever gifted a membership. Thank you, whoever gifted it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate whoever is gifting memberships or just stopping through. Anything y'all come through and visit us, you guys. That is a blessing for me. I mean, that is a huge blessing for me. Joe, got to come and taste it. They got to get going with their life. They've already been here for 29 minutes. They're not trying to be here for 2 hours.
Trying to do your avatar, babe.
I know. I'm excited. Come on down to the Price is Right. You can put that on. For both. I thought you said you already had that.
Huh?
Did you say you already wore that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm trying to offer you a little assistance.
Thank you, babe.
Gosh, you girls, my dogs are excited. They think they're going somewhere. They ain't going nowhere. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Dizzy, thank you for your nice comments. You really just put really nice comments, and I really, really appreciated it. See, I agree, Dizzy. I agree. I think you can still instill in them to do well. I mean, they would go to their friends' houses, and their parents, the parents of the kids, would say, "Oh, your son stayed after. Hey, Tragic, this is what we made, you guys. You ground beef. We don't know what the name of it. Apparently, my mom just got on and said it's just a meal that my grandma made. You ground the beef. I had literally a ball of beef. Then I grabbed a can of corn. Once my beef was done, threw in a can of corn. Then I got cooked tomatoes. Oh, I'm sorry. I put minced up onion and minced up garlic in my carne while it cooked. I put in whole...
My mom used to make something like that.
Whatever. Don't
we
try
use it with bread.
Bro, don't try to take it. Don't try to take my family recipe.
That's an old recipe. Everybody knows it. Whatever.
Everybody did it. It was a
do it all the
Michigan.
time.
It was a Michigan recipe.
Yeah.
These are the tomatoes. I put canned tomatoes with a little bit of the juice into that, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then you let it simmer. The reason you let it simmer is because you want these little tomatoes to taste like the flavor of the juice, and it tastes really good with bread.
Oh yeah.
Tastes really good. Shut up! You guys put garlic gominos?
Oh, yeah,
No.
The whole thing. Man.
Joe's trying to take our family recipe, Mom. Did you hear that, Mom? Joe's trying to take our family recipe, Mom. Joe? Tragic? Do I believe Joe? Oh my God. Did you hear me in that video? Tragic? I was excited. It was 1 a.m. and Burks came through. I was like, oh my God, I was stupid. I don't know why I didn't realize. You guys, I play back the videos of when I record them. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm a freaking rage lunatic. Like, who gets that? I was excited. Mom said, never saw it in Michigan, Joe. You're lying. Mom, she said that his mom made it.
You gotta step outside that Mexican bubble.
No, Mom, right? It's Grandma and Grandpa's recipe.
How many white people did you hang out with?
Mom, how many? Listen. Mom, Grandma and Grandpa made the recipe, right?
We do this shit in secret, man.
Joe, my Grandma and Grandpa made it. Mom, I believe you. Joe's just a butthole. We know. What Joe don't know, we know, Mom. I was like, what's the name of it? Mom's like, it doesn't have a name. Grandma just made it.
I think it's a Polish dish.
Mom, Joe is stealing your recipe.
I think it's a Polish dish.
She is. He is stealing it.
From the homeland.
Get the coal ready for the stocking.
From the homeland of Poland.
Did you hear Tragic? Get the coal ready for the stocking. Mom,
Yeah, I don't trust any of you people. You guys didn't have my back when I was stealing food.
Erie Lanes goes, Joe was, while you were doing roll call, Joe was picking at the food. And Joe was like, what? They told on me? And I'm like,
I thought we were like right here, man.
Nope.
I thought we were right here.
No, Erie Lanes is like telling me. You tell me. When Joe sits and eats the food while I'm being nice and looking at this. Wait.
She does her stealing behind the scenes. She doesn't let you guys see all that.
I know. Not a Michigan recipe. Mom even used caps.
Oh,
it's like when my
from
Thea.
The same lady.
That's when my Thea.
That's your mom.
Remember my Thea put caps and she goes, "It's Thea, Joe."
All right.
Okay, we're gonna take.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna study up on it.
Mom, it's a Mexican recipe. I know. You brought it from Texas, and my grandpa served it at the restaurant, didn't he, Mom?
It sure looks like my hillbilly food from when I was a kid.
It looks like my hillbilly food. Get a plate, cabron. Oh my God. Mommy says it looks like his hillbilly food. Now you're pissing me off. Bar soap, chill. We're not ready to tink yet. Bar soap, like, here's my damn fork. Let's move it along. Okay, you guys. Okay.
Spoon.
Ready? Burks, do you think it's crazy I got a little excited with you? Especially not from Mom. Mom, I'm not going to put that. I'm going to delete it. She said it's definitely not from a white person. But she loves her son-in-law. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Ready? I can't even tell you. The corn is sweet. That's why it kind of throws it. It's just good. The carne is hot, and I don't think it's spicy. It just is flavored. Like there's garlic and onion. And the corn, Mom makes a Spanish corn too. You fry the corn and you add...
Spanish corn.
It is, Mom. It is. Mom, do you make Spanish corn also? You make corn with like garlic and onion. I'm going to punch Joe. Y'all going to witness it all go down. Shown on the Windy City. Hey, babe. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, yo. Joe's ready to go mad. Go mad, go mad, go mad. Okay, guys. This is it. We ready to tink it out? Everybody get your forks ready. All the members.
We got our spoons ready.
It's one of your emojis. There's forks. Drew loves that. It's good. It tastes so good. 1 can of corn for 70 cents, 78 cents, and a half a pound of beef. Fry up your beef, you throw in your corn.
Here, we're tinking them first because we always tink twice. We always tink each other twice. No,
Okay.
We're tinking them first.
Okay.
Tink.
Tink. Oh, look at how good it looks, you guys.
Tink.
Oh.
Tink, tink,
Okay.
tink.
Mmm.
Tastes like home.
Mom, Joe said it tastes like home.
Tastes like a little homeland.
I think it tastes good with bread, but it tastes good with tortillas too. And I think it tastes good with the tomato. Look at the tomato, you guys.
That's good, babe.
The tomato in it, it tastes like a south. Does it taste southwestern? You think?
Yeah, I guess more of a southwestern feel.
Put a half a teaspoon of cominos, a teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder.
You guys gotta wait for a second, okay?
I did some with the meat so that the meat was flavored. Okay. I mean, it just tastes good. You can eat it with bread. Wait, we gotta show them how to eat it with bread.
Rangers are playing.
Ooh, Texas Rangers.
The Rangers.
Can everybody get out of the kitchen?
Now we
girls?
need hot dogs for the Rangers.
You can eat it any way you want. Come here, babe.
That's gonna taste just like home.
I'm gonna hit you,
White
Joseph.
bread,
Joe.
hillbilly mash.
Joe.
That's what we used to call it back in the
We're gonna make
homeland.
shit on a shingle for you guys. We gotta figure out the recipe because Joe ate it. I never had it. Shit on a shingle is another regular for Michigan.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Bread it out.
Bread.
No, we eat it like a tortilla.
Yeah, we're gonna fill it.
You get this?
Oh, you're gonna do it all Mexican-y?
It is a Mexican. This is
We
how
never
we
did
eat it.
We spooned it into our bread.
I hate you. We spooned it into our bread.
That's good.
Good. That's good.
That's good, man.
Cinderella, welcome in. Puppies, we gotta do the puppies. They're like, bitch, we care about the dogs. We don't care. Okay.
Come over here. Come here.
All right, we're getting the dogs, y'all.
Come here. Sit. Nova, come.
Here, you gonna do carrots or
Sit.
treat? All right, guys.
Stay.
Oh, Joe's horrible.
Stay. Girl, stay. 2 for each. There you go.
You gonna? Are we gonna have them say I love you?
No. You do that. Go ahead.
Nova.
Don't do it for me.
I love you.
Okay, 2 more pieces. Because you're gonna say I love you. Tell them.
Nova, baby, I love you. Hey.
I have the treat. There we go. I love you. Now you do it. I love you. I love you. No, you gotta say it. I love you. Good enough.
There are babies. There are babies, and we love them so
Bailey
much.
just says love.
She looks like she's a shepherd's pie.
Yeah,
Oh my God, you know about shepherd's pie?
Love.
We're gonna be doing that next month. We're gonna be doing shepherd's pie. We're gonna do a bunch of. Well, I want to do a week of soups. We're gonna do like a chicken chili, regular chili, I mean, not chicken chili. Regular chili. We're gonna do egg drop soup because I was really craving egg drop soup. We're gonna
We should do
do
another zuppa toscana too.
zuppa toscana, potato soup, cheese broccoli soup, cheddar broccoli soup.
All right.
What else, babe?
For soup?
For soups, we have like about 6 soups. We're gonna do 1 week worth of soups.
Oh, you want to do a tortilla soup?
Yeah, I want to do a tortilla soup. But we're gonna go through different. Hey, Boogie Bear. We're gonna do next week is hot dogs, guys. We're making the chili sauce on day 1. Then after we do the hot dogs on day 1,
or not hot dogs,
chili dogs. I'm sorry, they're
Chili
called
sauce.
coney dogs. In Michigan, they're called coney dogs with coney sauce.
originated in Detroit.
Yes. As many people think that they were in Coney Island.
Yeah.
No, they're originated from
Yeah,
Detroit.
the chili dogs or coney dogs or whatever you want to call them, the ones with chili on them, came from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. It's true.
So we're doing coney sauce, and then we're doing the ultimate dog.
Yeah, well, then we're gonna do the coney sauce once, one time. That's gonna be the one live, and then we're gonna actually make the coney dog, and we're gonna either grill or deep fry or steam.
One day it's going to
Two
be
of 'em
just
at
the
a side.
coney sauce.
Yeah.
We're going to make the coney sauce through, and that's the live. We'll try it like that.
Yeah.
The next day we're going to make a coney dog.
Yep.
We're going to make what is that? Chicken and noodles in the crock pot. But we are going to do country fried steak or chicken fried steak. And then we're going to do like beef patties with mushroom onion gravy. And then we're gonna do comfort foods for the month of November, December, getting ready for the holidays. Anyways, guys, we're getting out of here. It's 7:15. Hang out with your family. Hang out with your kids. Mom, thank you for allowing us to make Grandma's recipe.
Thanks for the Mexican recipe.
Cinderella, please feel free to call me again. I love chatting with you. You guys be blessed. Thank you so much. Drew, do you like it?
Go Lions. Well, this isn't Lions, but. Go Lions.
Nobody's saying no go Lions, nothing, Joe.
Go Lions, man. What's are they? 4,
Okay.
5, and 1?
By accident.
They're looking good.
Quirky, thank you for coming in. Cinderella, the wrong Missy. Quirky, Alpha Chef. Thank you guys. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, Kels. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mom and Joe. Oh, me. Mitt and Mama. Oh, thank you, Kels. Thank you. I wanted to share one of my grandma's recipes. It was my grandma's recipe. I was going to make it for Joe really quick. And then I was going to make it really quick. And I said, let me go live. I haven't made this. And so a lot of people have asked me if the food that we make is like ancestry or whatever, like from that. Some of them are. Some of them my mom made. Some of them my grandma made. But I figured, you know what, I might as well. Oh, stop it. Thank you for the blessing, Mom. I appreciate you. You are so sweet. Thank you for the Cash App. I love it. Love you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you for the blessing. You guys are a blessing. You guys really are. The Cash App's attached up at the top. It's pinned. If you're able to bless us, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not able to, please share us if you could. Like it. That helps us. That's a free help. It doesn't cost anything just to like it. If you have a couple dollars that you don't mind, if you can do it, you're fine. Burke, stay put. Thank you guys so much. It's a blessing, truly. I love sharing recipes, and then Burke sends me photos of like that they actually made it. Milltown sends me photos of her making my sliders. Her son loved them. I love the photos you guys give me. I go and show Joe. I'm like, look at somebody made it.
We'll share them with members too.
I think we're thinking about doing that, but I gotta ask each one. I think I'll share. I won't say who it was, but I'll just put in there different people's photos that they made in the members group. I'll put on a members post of the photos that we've gotten thus far. Burke's not like photos of your family, but I mean like the photos when you made the food for like a shower or something.
Yeah. We want to show that everybody.
And then there's people that have made, like somebody made the sandwich. Instead of making the Italian slider, they made an Italian sub. And I think it's cool. I just think it's cool, you guys. It warms my heart that y'all are even mentioning us when you get off the live, let alone making a recipe of ours. I mean, that is just
Should I show
so
them
so
the
cool.
work on the avatar?
Yeah. Yes, Quirky, you're such a good person. Quirky, I finally found all your messages. I finally found all your messages. I don't check that message where you put them very often, and I felt so bad. There were some of them that were like a week old. I apologize, you guys. If you have to get a hold of me, email me. I check my emails about 5 times a day. Please email me. I check it all the time. I'm also on Telegram, and I'm also on. Good, babe. Good, Quirky. I love that. That's what Tater said too. I love that their spouses are trying them. Burks made it for her family. Like, I love that. And then I think, oh shit, Joe.
You're getting there. She's getting there.
He's making an avatar for
Trying to
me.
make an avatar. There we go. Getting there.
I
Just
look
looking
at
a
him
little
like
sexy.
I'm like that look, and so he made it.
Ah.
Oh, good. Very nice. Jesus.
Wow.
You're like, look. The marinara is the new house favorite. Woo! See, that's what I'm saying. You never have to buy any jars. That is what I wanted right there,
That's good
Quirky.
stuff. You can make
When
it.
you could do it for your meatball sub. Then when you're like, say you have enough meatballs, you can crush it up.
Bacon.
I'm telling you, that is so like amazing that you just buy a can of crushed tomatoes and you're gonna go home and make it. That is so cool because you don't have to worry about does it have what I like in it. You can add whatever you want in it. You can add some green pepper if you wanted it. If you want just nothing, like when I make pizza sauce and the kids are here, my niece and nephew come over, I use garlic powder and onion powder. I don't use any of the chunks of garlic and onion because they won't like it. So I use just thank you so much, Cinderella. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I seen bacon. Who gave us?
I think somebody gifted,
Oh,
but
cool.
I just appreciate all of you guys. Truly appreciate it. Joe's got one of you at home. Dizzy, I got one of you at home. Oh shit! He's a handful, Dizzy. Let me tell
Come on.
you, he's a whole handful. You should have seen us when we tried to make innocent meatball subs. Innocent meatball subs turned into.
World War III.
It turned into Joe's inappropriate. Let me just say that. And Mom's like, Joe's just like Richard. I'm like, oh my God. Joe's like a whole handful. That's what Joe is. He's 60. He's a dirty old man.
You're dirty. You just got the dirty mind. I said nothing inappropriate. Bacon.
Thank you,
It's
Berkey.
bacon.
Thank you, Berkey.
It's
Hey, my
bacon.
beautiful Faithy. Welcome in, Mama. I'll just do it really fast for you guys. Anybody who just came in. Ground beef. I had ground chuck. Once I browned it, ka-chingo. Once I browned the beef, I had garlic and onion that were minced up in it. And once I had it minced, then I added my meat was done. I drained a can of just regular corn, you guys, just plain corn. I didn't do anything special, just opened a can of corn. I had this much meat, ground chuck, browned it, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. That's it. Once I had it ground up and it was brown, it was like almost no oil in it. But if you have some, I would drain it. You don't want it too oily. You drain all the all the water from your can of corn. Pour in your can of corn. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay? Then I get a can of crushed tomatoes. That's what I used. I don't want to stick my dirty spoon in there, but I use whole tomatoes. And then I use Burke's. Thank you, Berkey. Just kidding, calm down. But if you don't have it, you can leave them whole. Joe can't have too much tomatoes because he gets heartburn or whatever goes on with him. So you can use crushed tomato, canned tomato. I put the juice of the whole tomato in there, and then I simmer it. I simmer it on low for about 20 minutes, just so that the flavor that the meat and the tomato have can get into the corn. And also the tomatoes are also, and if you don't have any, then just put a little water in it. It's not going to do anything, but you're simmering your corn. You're simmering your tomatoes. You're simmering what you have. See, like, look at all the tomato that we ate. There's only a little bit. Joe ate it all. Y'all, whenever you're going to put it away, like, just go, hey, you know what? Before it goes in the container, I'm going to add whatever. So that way when I open it up, it's ready to be eaten. Okay, y'all get to see me use my tool one more time because I love it. Thank you, Berkey. Am I a kid? Yes. Does Joe care? No. Does anybody else care? I don't care. Joe doesn't mind me being a kid, so I'm a kid. Deal with it. I get excited over kid things. I get excited when we go get an ice cream. I get excited about daily things. That's just how I am. I get excited. That's it, guys. Look at, I just mended it because I added a little more tomato. I'm going to grab my spoon and I'm going to try my juice. And I'm going to add a little more salt because I did add some more tomato. I'm going to just make sure that my flavors are still hitting. If my flavors aren't hitting, you guys, adjust it. Because what if your husband goes in there and grabs a spoon of it and warms it up, a bowl, and you didn't go back in there and doctor it, fix it, or whatever. You know what I mean? He thought it was ready to eat. You don't want him thinking you don't know how to cook. So, I mean, it does take a couple minutes, but look at, now we're done. I added a little bit more tomato, a little bit more juice, and it now has the gravy that it had a minute ago. I adjusted it. I added a little salt because the tomatoes, the canned tomatoes don't come salted. They come bland. So if I'm adding more tomato in it, a little bit more water in it, then I got to adjust this flavor to a little more salt, a little more garlic powder, and make this taste like what I just ate. Does that make sense? That's it. All right, guys. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed day. Faithy, I love you. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you, little mama. You scared me.
Just letting the dogs out.
Why not add black beans? Yeah, go for it. Charlie, this is your meal. Add whatever you enjoy. Add pecans to it. Add whatever you want. This is your meal. Don't ever do it like, well, Mitten made it like this. Do what works in your home. Because at the end of the day, who's going to eat it? Not me. Not Joe. Y'all are going to eat it. I'm here. Any kind. Burks has reached out to me on Telegram. Cinderella, you can always message me. Ask me what I can add. What can I use? She wanted to have a Mexican night. I just told her a couple of easy recipes. Just if ever anybody, my email's there, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to give you some information. Okay? Be blessed, y'all. Go and hang out with your family. I love you all.